walk because now I would say, and I said it for years, is like I would never fall if I was running from a killer. How dumb you got to be to fall. Right. But dude, you know, me and Aaron, right? We were a good friend of ours. I went camping as a kid with his family. And when I say as a kid, we were teenagers.
Yeah.
We were at Lincoln State Park, and we went walking trails at night. And somehow, you know how kids are, man. We talked ourselves into, you know, that somebody was chasing us. And so we all took off running. Yeah. And guess what your boy did? Right on my face. Yeah. I was literally mad at myself right there. I was like, I'm not even running at this point. Whatever it is can just have me, because I just fell. And something I always said I wouldn't do is ever fall. Dude, I skidded on my face.
What? So there's a history there. You remember the night before you had the family pictures? We were playing flashlight tag at my house. Yeah. There's somewhere those pictures, and you've got a huge, it was from your forehead to your cheek, wasn't it?
And it was a double whammy, so to speak, on that picture, because I also had like some jacked up haircut for some reason. And so they tried to turn me sideways, man. Remember that? And so you could just see you could just see like the scabs on my face. But that was just because I was a little fat kid, and all you guys ran and jumped the
We were all
porch.
hopping the porch, and your toe caught it.
I hung the toe. Yeah, man. Dude, I went down. It was like a cartoon. My face skidded down the brick wall of your house.
I remember.
Man, it was bad. We did a lot of dumb stuff back there. So, you know, dude, I remember when you thought it was a good idea to lay out on the trampoline covered in baby oil. You fried like an egg.
Man, that was bad. And I was like, you know, and the problem was I kept wetting it down with water. And it was like, man, I'm laying out.
Because now people.
Well, they understand like skin cancer.
Yeah, so what they do, they get sprayed.
Oh, yeah.
No?
Yeah, yeah. Because that's even a different level.
What did they put on
bed.
What did they put on Trump,
man? I don't know.
Why is he so orange?
Well, see, I think maybe several years ago when we were in high school, Sarah had went to Florida for spring break. And she was like, I'm going to get a tan. I was like, man, I'm going to show her. I'm going to be like, there again, this was a thing years ago. Yeah. I'm going to get tanned. So I went and got some kind of lotion you put on your skin that supposedly makes you tan. And that stuff turned me orange. Really? So I don't know if Trump's using that or not. But there is a product out there that was supposed to get you tan, but really it truly turns you orange.
Well, whatever they're putting on him, it's too much. We see it even here, man. I can't tell you how many times. There's a couple of times I've gone on and look at reviews of our church. And I'll read the review, and it'll be a person that's never walked through the doors. Yeah. I'm like, how are you saying this about us when you don't know anything about us, right? And so I've learned that I don't care. Right. Right. That's my approach, is I don't care. Yeah. I'm about results. I want to see, you know, what the results are, right? So no matter if we're talking politics, right or left, listen, man, one thing I'll never do, I think it's so stupid we should be able to have relationships with people with different opinions.
I agree, man.
The world would be boring if everybody thought the 100%. Exact same way. And there would be no checks and balances. Yeah. Right. And so differences are good, but we should be able to come together as people and not hate each other over differences, man. Yeah. And it's not just like we act like it's just politics, or that's the biggest thing that we see it in. I'd love to see the day when, and this being, again, super hypocritical statement, right? Because I myself have issues with people sometimes. But, you know, the goal in life should be for humans to harmoniously be able to at least get along.
Oh, sure.
You know?
Sure.
And people get so ridiculous, dude. Think about the ridiculous reasons, the outlandish reasons that people have been killed by another person, right? People will murder people because they don't like what they saying, or they think that, you know, oh, like that one girl, man, I forget her name, Christina something. She was a singer. She was a YouTube singer, but she started getting really popular.